2024 Suzuki Swift previewed with new design and mild hybrid engine. The new generation of the Suzuki Swift subcompact is an evolution rather than revolution. The highlight of Suzuki's display at the Japan Mobility Show 2023 was undoubtedly the new Swift. Despite being called a concept, this model is essentially the production version that is scheduled to debut in 2024. The current Swift was launched in late 2016 and received a minor facelift in 2020, making it ripe for a significant overhaul. The new generation preserves some of the distinctive design elements from its predecessor, maintaining its size and proportions. However, the entire bodywork has been revamped to enhance aerodynamics. The updated look of the Swift is defined by a slightly smaller honeycomb grille, with the Suzuki logo now positioned beneath the clamshell hood. The headlights sport a fresh design with LED accents, complemented by a more subtle bumper intake accented with aluminum-style trim. The side profile maintains the two-tone styling with black accents on the mirrors, pillars, and floating roof. However, it introduces a new character line above the regular door handles, departing from the outgoing model's hidden rear door handles. The diamond-cut finish on the new alloy wheels appears to be production-ready in terms of size, a departure from the typical oversized wheels seen on concept cars. At the back, we find smaller and boxier LED taillights with a dark background and black trim on the lower portion of the bumper. Last but not least, the concept introduced the Frontier Blue Pearl metallic shade, which will most likely be included in the color palette of the production model. The interior has undergone significant changes, featuring a layout similar to the slightly larger Baleno. White plastic trim extends to the doors, giving it a modern appearance with an interesting texture. The freestanding infotainment display, likely a 9-inch unit, is surrounded by thick bezels and includes touch-sensitive shortcuts. The steering wheel with integrated buttons is carried over from other models in the Suzuki lineup, as with the revised climate controls with toggle switches instead of rotating dials. The instrument cluster has analog dials with a small screen between them, proving that this is a budget-oriented model. Interestingly, there is a CD slot on the center console, above the multiple USB charging ports. Suzuki is known for equipping its models with plenty of ADAS in certain markets, like Europe and Japan, unlike India, and the new Swift won't be an exception to that rule. The new generation will feature an improved collision mitigation system called Dual Sensor Brake Support 2, alongside driver monitoring and adaptive high beam systems. The 2024 Suzuki Swift measures 3,860 mm, 152 inches long, 1,695 mm, 66.7 inches wide, and 1,500 mm, 59.1 inches tall, with a wheelbase of 2,450 mm, 96.5 inches. These figures are nearly identical to the outgoing model, all but confirming it will be based on an evolved version of the existing hardtech architecture. The company provided limited details about the powertrain, describing it as a high-efficiency engine with low fuel consumption, paired with a CVT gearbox. However, those who examined the exhibits in Tokyo, including our colleagues at Paul Tan, noted the presence of a 3-cylinder motor with a mild hybrid system under the hood. This engine appears to be unrelated to the current 1.25-liter K12C unit, which has 4 cylinders. Alongside the electrified version, it's anticipated that the new engine will be offered in an ICE-only variant, particularly for markets like India. Additionally, there have been rumors, as reported by Rush Lane, about a strong hybrid version, which could find a place in the European market. Judging from the looks of the concept, we expect an identical production spec 2024 Suzuki Swift to be unveiled in Japan before the end of the year. Suzuki recently announced an update of the existing Swift Sport in Japan as a 2024 Mai, which means that the hot hatch version of the new generation will likely arrive just in time for the 2025 MY.